Hi guys, what's up? It's me, Kim A, and I'm back with a new episode of When I First Heard. Let's get into it. When I first heard.
Hey y'all, what's up? It's me, Kim A, and I'm back for another episode of When I First Heard. In today's episode, I'm gonna speak on a song that it carried me, y'all. It carried me for a long time. And it's just like, not only is it like a bop, but it's so like inspirational and you just feel good when you listen to it. And I feel like these sisters in particular, like they really create magic together alongside brother-in-laws and husband, slash husband. But of course, I'm talking about my girls, Mary, and I'm speaking on God in Me, featuring Kierra Sheard. Amazing song. I interviewed Kierra Sheard. I don't know if it was the 2016 or the 2017 BMI R&B Hip Hop and R&B Awards. And she was sweet as pie. Very sweet girl. Very, very sweet, welcoming, and that voice is crazy. That's a Clark, So, the voice will be voicing at all times. And I think she's pregnant right now. So congratulations to Kierra Sheard and her husband. But yeah, I want to get into the song. Y'all, I love Mary. Always have, always will. And I was just telling somebody that, my phone not off? That's a rookie mistake. I was just telling somebody that people don't give Mary enough credit for not only the music, the videos, just how they carried the culture for a long time. Like, I feel like Mary made it cool. Outside of Kirk Franklin, of course, Mary made it so cool to be like, just authentically yourself, still loving God and still doing you, still being that girl from the hood, not trying to change, but of course you're gonna grow through life as you get older. But I just feel like Mary always kept that realness about themselves. Tina, Erica Campbell, I just love to see how much they've evolved as people, as mothers, as singers. And I just feel like I'm watching my family when I see them. Just, they give you that vibe, like just real down to earth chicks from LA. But also, wait. Also, I feel like Mary do not get enough credit for their reality show. When I think of like family reality shows, of course I think of, Braxton Family Values, which carry, okay? Braxton Family Values opened up many doors for a lot of family reality-based shows. And then Mary had some good television. And the thing I love about family dynamic reality shows is that it doesn't have to be forced, because you're not going to want to beef with their family just for a storyline. I feel like when Mary was on WeTV with their show, Mary, featuring like the family, Mama Atkins, I think, what is her name? Honey? I think her name is Honey, Miss Honey, Google. You had all Elena, like you had all of the family. It was just good to see them. You saw Warren family, you saw the kids. It was just the vibe, like, and it was just good television. Like, they had drama, but they had a lot of inspirational moments as well. And I really do wish they would put that on some type of streaming platform, because I feel like people need to see that reality TV was and can be authentic how it used to be. Like, we need that back. Shout out to Kiki White though, because I know she just came out with her own family dynamic reality show, and I believe it's on WeTV as well, and Toya and Reginae. So yeah, it can be done, tastefully done. It's been done, so shout out to them. I'm gonna get into the song. I said a lot already, but yeah, I just feel like a lot of people didn't give Mary enough credit for that show. It was really good television, very good. Opened up their lives. They talked about so much, and just seeing like how things come together, like award shows, how it's a lot of people think it's so like glitz and glamour, which it is, but it's a lot of rushing. It's a lot of missed interviews. It's just a lot. So I really did enjoy seeing that aspect of Erica and Tina. But on to the song. You think I'm so fresh. You think I'm so clean. You think I'm so sweet. It's the God in me. one of my favorite songs by Mary Mary. One of my favorite videos in general. Every time, okay, let me not skip ahead, but the video was definitely given. It gave. So, God and Me, like I said, is featuring Kierra, Sheard. It was released as the second single from Mary Mary's fourth studio album, The Sound, which was released in 2008. And was also featured on their greatest hits album, Go Get It, that released in 2012. And the song was written by both Mary Mary and Warren Campbell. Shout out to Warren Campbell. Again, I talked about him on one of my previous podcasts because we need to wake it up. We need to wake it up. Warren Campbell, his cross from hip hop to going to gospel, is to be studied because he did it in a flawless way. Like, man, I feel like when music is in your like background and your bloodline, you can always tell because they always get it right no matter what. I feel the same way about Brandy. Brandy always got it right. But shout out to Warren Campbell. I believe he produced most of Mary Mary's music, albums, I should say, and as well as Erica Campbell's single music, I should say, as well as Erica Campbell's music as well. You know, she did her solo journey. I believe she just released something new, a new album, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, the song went on to become the group's first chart on the Billboard Hot 100 since their debut single Shackles, which is pretty big because when I tell you gospel artists, people like to play on gospel like music, like the genre, like it don't sell. No, gospel sells. I feel like that's one genre of music that people really love and really support, and I love it. Like the gospel audience, the Christian audience, they really do come out and they come out the pockets. They really show. They put their money where their mouth is. Like seriously. No social media. Without social media, they are going to the stores. They are buying the music, and I love to see it. The song won Song of the Year at the 25th Annual Stella Awards. And I believe Erica hosted the awards. I don't know if she did it more than once, but I know she was the host before. But yeah, let's get into the lyrics. Y'all know I gotta get into the lyrics because this is my song, okay? Wait, before I even get into the lyrics, I said I was going to mention the video, in which I wanted to, because I always wanted to understand, like, what was the concept behind the video at the time, because you had Warren Campbell's, you know, he has his own label, My Block, you know, he said, you know, and you had different artists in the video, and I always wanted to know, like, was that a product of Warren and being who he is, or was it just people, like, showing love to Mary Mary? Like, I just thought, no matter what, I thought it was a cool idea to, like, make it like a fashion show and have, like, different people walking the fashion show. You had Flex Alexander in the video. You had Kanye West, Amber Rose, Common, Farnsworth Bentley. You just had so many people making appearances in the video. And I was like, this video is just so crazy. Like, I loved it. I really did. And now I want to get into the lyrics, okay? You're now listening to the sound. I just want to tell the truth, man. And it's just something so swaggy about Mary Mary. Like, and it's not forced. I just feel like they really do have so much swag. And I don't know. It just adds on the extra je ne sais quoi for me because the voices are there. The voices are there. But the swag and the way that they carry themselves, chef kiss. Chef kiss for sure. Shout out to Miss Honey. So, they open the song with, you're so fly, you're so high. Everybody around you trying to figure out why. You're so cool, you win all the time. Everywhere you go, man, you get a lot of shine. Listen, y'all. What's crazy is it's been this like post. I don't know if you all seen it. It's been going viral saying like, this is how you know you are a special human being. When you walk into a room, your aura shines so bright. People can't help but to look at you. People are always asking like, where did you get this from? That looks so cute. I wish just different things. And that post recently went viral. And I was like, I should do this. I wanted to do this song anyway, but that just popped into my mind because it's so real. Like they just said, you're so fly. You're so high. Everybody around you trying to figure out why. You're so cool. You win all the time. Everywhere you go, man, you get a lot of shine. Boy, like a magnet. Better yet, I have it. Everything you wear, people say they gotta have it. From the sweatsuit to the white tee to the Gucci. You can probably say people want to get like me. Mary was spitting like hacky. You're so. I'm sorry, I gotta run it back one time for the one time. They said you're so fly, you're so high. Everybody around you trying to figure out why. You're so cool, you win all the time. And it's so crazy. You really do have some people that sit back and watch others win and question and be like, why do they keep winning? Why isn't it happening for me? And it's like, sometimes it don't happen for you because you can't take a second to congratulate the next person. And I feel like we all at some point in our lives get caught up in the social media. Oh, she's always doing good. She's always doing this. And it's easy to say that this person is constantly winning and you don't know how many losses they've taken behind the scene, you know? They take into the chin, like you just never know. Like the old saying goes, people show you what they want you to see. That's true. That's very true. If a person is struggling and they don't want the world to know that they're struggling, you think they're going to get on social media and post like, oh, I can't pay my bills today. Like, no. But my thing is, just because you see somebody that looks to be winning constantly, back to back, that does not mean that they're not going through like hardships, that they're not like struggling mentally, depression. Like, you just never know. So that's why I hate when people, I don't want to say hate, I dislike when people try to define the person by the way that they show up on social media, in a sense. Like, just because a person seems happy, some of the happiest people, or some of the people that you think the happiest on social media, really don't be that happy. And sometimes that is just like a facade to carry themselves over, to make them feel like, okay, maybe if I keep putting on this smile and I keep, posting every day, it'll make me feel better. Sometimes they're motivating themselves to keep going. So I feel like when people be so quick to judge, you just don't know people's story, for real. And I'll say that. And then they go on to say, but what they don't know is when you get home and get behind closed doors, man, you hit the floor, and what they can't see is you on your knees. So next time you get it, just tell them, it's the God in me. In that part, you see people winning and you just, oh, she's winning, she not, what is she doing? Like, what is she doing to, what can be done? Like, what can I do to make myself win? But it's like, you don't know how hard she praying to God. You don't know her relationship with God. You don't know the sacrifices she had to make in her life with her, like, religion and just everything. Like, you just never know. So don't be so quick to, like, say some crazy stuff just because you assume that everything is going right in somebody's life because of something they posted on social media. It's the God in me. You think I'm so fresh. You think I'm so clean. You think I'm so sweet. It's the God in what? And when Kierra Sheard says, what is it you think you see when you see me? That line moved me because it's like, everybody don't see you the same, right? In life, you have people that see you as a victim. You have people that see you as a villain. Some people see you as a good person. Some people think you're stuck up. Everybody's not going to see you the same. But if you was to look at me and you see how vibrant I am, I'm always smiling, uplifted. Like, I feel like you would see that that's the God in me, not me comparing myself to God. It's just like, I know what he's done in my life, and he's filled me up so much to the point where you start to see his presence within me. And that line always moved me. Then the second verse, you see her style, you think she's nice. Look at her whip, you say that whip tight. You look at her crib, you thinking she paid. You look at her life and think she got it made. But everything she got, the girl's been given. She call it a blessing, but you call it living. When it comes to money, she can be a hero. She write them checks with a whole lot of zeros. You see what I'm saying? Mary was doing their good preaching and singing at the same time. Shout out to them and Warren Campbell, because this here is a word. You see her style, you think she nice. You look at her whip. You say that whip is tight. You look at her crib thinking she paid. You look at her life and think she got it made. And that be the problem right there. Too many people be trying to compare themselves to everybody else. It's like, I'm going to keep saying, you just never know what it took for that person to get where they are. You don't know the struggle. You don't know if it was a good journey. You just never know. So, yeah, just be careful how you treat people. That's all I'll say. Be careful how you treat people. And then, but what they don't know is when she go home and get behind closed doors, when she hit the floor and what you can't see is she on her knees. If you ask her, she'll tell you, it's the God in me. It's the God in me. And then you have Kierra coming in and she says, what is it you think you see when you see me? When you see me, you don't know how much I pray. You don't know how much I gave. Don't know how much I changed. Okay? I'm just trying to explain. You get what I'm saying? Like, stop. Just stop trying to think you know everything about everybody based on what they show you. Everybody is not showing everything that's happening in their lives, good and bad. Nobody is showing everything. You got to leave something to the imagination, you know? But my thing is, even if you think everything is all good, and I was just talking to Ro about this like the other day, no matter how good I think a person has it, I'm never going to sit there and be like, oh, they don't deserve this. They're rich. They have money. They'll be okay. But it's like, money does not buy happiness. Of course, you'll be temporarily happy for a minute, but it's like, it's bigger than money for some people. It really is. Some people want a peace of mind. Some people want to actually like look in the mirror and like what they see, not breaking down, not crying, being able to go outside without makeup, or being able to go to the grocery store and not feeling like they got to wear layers of clothes. It's deeper than what people think for some people, you know? So don't automatically think just because this person has a nice house, or nice this, nice that everything is all swell going on in life for them. It's not always true. It really isn't. But again, I say, what is it you think you see when you see me? You don't know how much I pray. You don't know how much I gave. You don't even know how much I changed, okay? Because I changed. This was inner work. I had to do the work. So don't question why I'm blessed the way I'm blessed, because you don't know what I did to get here, okay? You don't know the conversations me and God had. You would never know, okay? Just do your self-work. You pray to God and you do your self-work, and everything will be all right. Everything will be all right. It's the God in me. Looking so fresh, looking so clean, looking so sweet. It's the God in me. Oh, yeah, it's the God in me. And shout out to my pastor as well, Pastor John Hannah and New Life. This past sermon that I watched, it's called The Small Foxes. It's the series, The Small Foxes. And this particular video, the sermon was about lack of faith. When I tell you this sermon was so good and it touched me so, I'm about to watch it again when I get upstairs. I already watched it yesterday and this morning, but it was so good. It was so good. So good. If you need a good word, if you need like that extra push, that like extra inch of motivation, please watch it. Pastor John Hannah, look it up on YouTube. The Small Foxes, Lack of Faith. And tell me how it's going to bless your life. Tell me. I'm telling you to tell me how it's going to bless you, because it will bless you. You'll see what I'm talking about as soon as you watch it. I think it has to be one of his best sermons yet. He really did his big one, as the kids would say. Shout out to Pastor John Hannah. Shout out to Mary Mary. Shout out to Warren Campbell. I love this song. I love Mary Mary. I love what they represent. The history of the group, them being sisters, and just actually sitting down, writing these words and living the life that they've lived thus far. It says a lot to me. And I love them. I love this song so much. It just does so much for me. And I can't wait for you all to hear this podcast, because I hope it inspires you to keep going And please don't look at other people's journey as a sign of you failing, because I feel like it's easy to get lost in social media. It's very easy to get lost in social media. If you don't know who you are at the core, social media will destroy who you think you are. The little piece of you that's left, it'll destroy it, because everybody seems to be doing so great on social media. And if you're not doing great in real life, it's like that's only gonna make you, feel like I'm really not doing anything. But my thing is, you're either gonna be intimidated or you're gonna be inspired by someone else's success, and you be the judge. You decide which team you riding with. You want to be intimidated, or you're gonna let that person that's winning inspire you so you can go and win. For me, it's that easy. You can either allow that person that's winning to be your motivation to go out and try to win yourself, or you can sit back and spew hate. You can discredit everything that they're doing. So it's up to you. It's up to you. But go ahead, live your life, chase your dreams. I just want us to keep going. Like, I know life gets hard. Like, life gets hard for everybody. But if it's something on your heart that you can't stop thinking about, that you can't stop trying to pursue, continue to pursue it. I'm telling you, it will pay off. Keep going. Keep going. If you can see it, you can make it happen. Seeing is believing, okay? Please be sure to follow me on Instagram at KimAKBrand. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and on the TikTok at KimAKBrand. And if you're feeling real snazzy, go on to my YouTube channel. And it's Kim A Presents Green Means Go. Not me acting like I don't remember it. I mean, it is collecting dust because I've been slacking. But guess what? I'm coming back, okay? I got a video that's in the vault right now that I have to edit. So, yeah, please help me. Please help me, please. Kim A Presents Green Means Go on YouTube. Subscribe to my channel, y'all. Check me out. And I'll be sure to follow back and show love as the love come in, okay? Be blessed.